I'm Captain Jack.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Arr, it's the real Captain Jack.
Oh, yeah, it is. Hey, guys, welcome on in. Wednesday night here on the flight deck. How are you? It's nice to see you. My buddy Noah is here. Noah, I am so excited that you're in here. I'm at Pensacola. I'm also at Gate A1. Noah, if you want to fly along. Graham, you as well, man. Welcome. It's going to be a little bit shorter flight tonight. I think about an hour and a half or so. From Pensacola down to Key West, Florida. Man, I am so glad to see Noah in here. Noah has had quite an adventure. Noah, since you're here, I'll have to show some of those pictures you sent me here in the live stream tonight. So when we get up to cruise and have a few minutes to breathe, we'll do that. We are going to be on VATSIM tonight, but so far nobody is controlling Pensacola. Atlanta Center is on. And let's see, I need to bring VATSIM radar up here. 9 likes already. My goodness, guys. Thank you. I sure appreciate that. That's pretty outstanding. Pilot Grayson just stopped in, so anybody that wants to fly along, feel free to jump in here. Once again, I am at Gate A1. Yeah, we're just outside of Atlanta Center coverage, so we'll see if somebody comes on over Florida here this evening, but running a Delta retro livery there, as you see. We're already kind of getting started. We'll get some sim sounds up there. And let's see, another thing I need to do, I already have my auto ATC message. Going to be squawking 1663, so I have that in there. Let me get the CTAF frequency up here for Pensacola. And that's going to be 119.9, so I'll go ahead and dial that up in my radio here. Had a really interesting time. Those of you who stopped in to see the stream on Monday night had a real interesting time flying from Denver, or Eagle to Denver. And I think that we really got lost up in the cold, and the airplane just did not heat up. All the pitot heats, all the wings and everything. Just did not heat up well. I don't think I followed the correct heating procedure in that regard. So we'll talk about that a little bit later as well. Hey, Talon's Aviation stopped by. Hey, how's it going? Sorry, couldn't make it. Got to reinstall the simulator. You know, I'm hearing about people having to reinstall their simulators, and well, that problem hasn't bitten me yet, I guess, but I don't understand why so many people are having to reinstall the simulator. I've had this simulator in now since Noah and I built this machine, last August, Noah? I believe it was. Let's see, if you want to see the longest arrival procedure you've ever seen, check out the Kraken 1 arrival defund transition into Key West. Yeah, we'll have a look at that. I know that we're probably going to use Kraken into, but we'll do a loop around. Actually, I did. Let me see. Let me bring this up as well. I want to, let me see what I'm doing here. I'm going to go ahead and join the voice on the live flight deck there, Noah. So if you want to jump in, anybody else who can jump into the live sim flight deck on my Discord channel, feel free to do that. And we'll say hello tonight. So yeah, Noah, we'll have to check all those out, of course. Okay, let's go ahead and get in the aircraft here. I do not know why. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's interesting. I've not seen this before. Why am I getting a A320X clock up there in the upper left-hand corner? I have never seen that before. Very interesting. All right, let's go ahead and get on board here. We've imported our flight plan. I have done some of the pre-stuff here. We've got our battery started. We are on external power. Let's see. Graham says, I find that when the Windows does updates, it messes up Flight Sim 2020 for me the first time I run it after updates. You know, it's really, hey, Al's is in here too. Hey, Al's, welcome. Glad to see you. You know, Graham, there is a procedure to eliminate that. And we should look that up. We should try to look that up this evening. So, yeah, there's a way that when you run the updates that you don't have to redo that with Flight Sim 2020. I know that I have seen that just recently, so we'll have to try to explore that. Plus, another thing that you can do that really helps out, too, is to do that procedure where you essentially clear out a bunch of stuff. I'll have to pull that back up for you too. But Al's, hey Al's, I'm glad you stopped by, man. Welcome, welcome. Anybody who wants to fly along tonight can. So once again, I'm at Gate A1 at Pensacola. If you do drop in there, let's go ahead and look at our stuff here on the EFB. So we've got our dispatch. Everything is good there. 3014 on the altimeter, which I will set here on the I can't say wind wings tonight. The wind wings FCU, and that I do need to turn my brightness up here a little bit. I can always get a little smarter, so let me turn the brightness up there. Let's also get the eCam turned up to where everybody can see it. We'll get that up and full blow there. And let's see, doing good, Al's, doing good. Glad you could stop by, man. It's always great to see you. I know you're busy with your streams and everything, and really appreciate you stopping in tonight. I feel that's almost a good luck charm there. So, Al, thank you. Hey, my buddy Kyle is in here. Kyle, I am in the voice chat if you want to drop in and say hey. And Bernice, let's see. Graham said, morning, Bernice. Al's in town. There's Bernice. Yeah. Hey, Bernice, good to see you there in the chat as well. All right, let's get over here and start loading our airplane. We're going to go ahead and get the fuel on board. Let's go ahead and start loading our passengers. We're going to load them in real time. It says taking 15 and a half minutes. I'm going to hit fast on that. Yeah, we're going to get them loaded in a little quicker than that. Let's see what we need for our fuel and our block. You know what I love about this aircraft? Let me turn this up and see if you can hear it. Is there's music going on in the background. You can hear the passengers loading. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, let's, I want to double check my block fuel here. So let's get in here, take a look at the block fuel. It needs to be 12,100. So there we are. Let's go ahead and start loading the fuel, getting the fuel loaded on board. I really love so many aspects of this fly-by-wire A320 that it just makes it really a lot of fun, I think. Okay, so everything's on. The ADR's on. I've already checked crew supply, boy, like I said, I can't talk tonight, guys. Fuel and crew air supplies, that's all good. Let's get our emergency lights on, our seat belts on, nav and logo. We'll go ahead and get that on here. And the strobe as well. We'll go back over to our EFB and just double check fuel is coming on board. We've set the local QNH. The local QNH is 3014. I've got that in already on the panel, so 3014 there. All right, let's also go down to our backup instrument and make sure that, let's see, 3014 is 1021, so we'll get that dialed up on the backup instrument. You know, the other night when my speed tape froze over on the left side of the PFD, I could have come over to the backup instrument here and probably could have gotten a real good idea of everything that we will do. All right, let's go over to our checklist here, and I want to go ahead and let's see, where am I? Okay, I am missing something here, it almost looks like. Let's see. Okay, looks like I am missing an OBS control here. Well, that's all right. We'll just do that. All right. I wanted to do that for a moment. Okay, let's get back over to our EFB here. Let's go to our checklist. We're going to do our cockpit prep. So gears and pins there. Fuel quantity is going on board. Seats, ADR.
Boarding completed.
Oh, thank you. Boarding is completed. All right. So the cockpit prep, the before start checklist. Yeah, the parking brake is on. Let's go ahead and get through the rest of the flight plan here so that we can get everything going. Let's get these lights turned up a little bit more because I can't see in the dark. Let's see. Kyle says having early eating dinner at the moment, maybe in a little bit. Probably not flying. Have to you two have to reinstall the sim, man. Can't load up any payware aircraft. Even in the default craft, the sims are not loading. Boy, what is going on?
We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew. Then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Okay. I guess that was the co-pilot then making that announcement, because it wasn't the pilot, which is me. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do an init request here. We are going to be Delta Airlines. Al's going to fly Delta tonight in honor of you. How about that? We got that in there. All right, wind is requested. Let's go to our flight plan. Let's go to KPNS here. Okay, let me get back out of there. Wait a minute. What did I hit the wrong thing there? Flight plan. All right. KPNS. Departure. All right, that's what I want. Now we're going to go over here to our flight plan. We're going to check. So we're going to leave on runway 35. That's good. There are no SIDS. We'll go direct to JD just a little bit later. All right, we'll go to Key West here. We'll go to arrival, and we're going to, oh, good. We're going to come in on that RNAV 27. I have been practicing. Oh, Al's, you got your MCDU in. Oh, man, that is so cool. That is so cool. Hey, if you want to join in the voice chat on Discord and you want to show it to us, that would be really cool. I cannot wait to see you review that. And I've actually applied for one. I don't know if I'll hear from them or not, because I don't have near as many subscribers and people watching as you do, but that's all right. Let's see. Kyle says, my tinfoil hat says it's a Zobo and Microsoft pushing people towards 2025 maybe, or 2024. Yeah, there you go. Well, Al's, yeah, you got to let us know how that is, my friend. That would be really, really cool. All right, let's see. We've got everything in as far as that part of the flight plan goes. We're going to go direct into runway 27. It's not giving me the Kraken SID this time, and it did last time before. Interesting. Let me just double check something here. Okay, no, that's, I may go ahead and, well, we'll just go ahead and put it in the way it is. Let's look through the flight plan here. Okay, well, that's taking me in because I'm familiar with Burpee and Kesey, so that would be fine. All right. Very good. We've got our disco there, but we'll go straight out to JD there just a little bit later. Okay, let me get back to our net reference here and arrow to next page, and we're going to get our zero fuel weight and enter that in. I'm going to go ahead and do fuel planning. We've got a block fuel listed there. You would recommend the Chet's transition for the RNAV, Noah said. Okay, I'll look at that as we get in there closer. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Noah, any chance you could fly with us here tonight? That would be absolutely wonderful. All right, let's get on our perf page. We're going to get set up here. Let's go over to our calculations. Let's get all that data in. We're going to fill in both the data from the OFP and the METAR. All right, we've got that in. We're going to have a flex to temp of 61, so we'll do a flex temp. 134, 35, and 38. Let's get that entered in there. 134. 135. I appreciate all the likes you guys are hitting tonight. I really appreciate you being able to get in there and do that. Oh, what did I do? I hit something wrong. 138. Okay, there we go. Flaps 1. Let's get that back in there. What was that temp again? Temp was 61. Hey, somebody's there in the chat. Is that you, Burnus?
Yeah, it is me, yes.
Oh, hey, buddy. Good. Welcome. Good to have you on board here tonight. How you doing? How's it going?
Doing good.
Good. Great net last night, too. Learned an awful lot of good stuff there, man. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, there's so much stuff popping up nowadays.
Yeah, that is very, very cool that all those folks are coming in literally from all over the world, huh? Okay, let's get up here. I'm going to go ahead and now it's time to get on the beacon lights, so we'll get that on the overhead. Let's get the
flight attendants, armed doors, and cross-check.
Yes, there you go. You heard the flight attendants. They're getting ready to go. We're going to get the APU on. I am going to turn on the probe and window heat, which is a normal procedure in the Boeing. I'm just going to go ahead and do it here anyway. All right, once again, at the moment, well, Miami Center just popped in there. Let me see. Yeah, Miami Center is there, but nobody for this area is, so she's giving her safety announcement there. All right, we're going to wait for the APU to become available here, so we're watching for it to come open, and we'll get the APU generator on once it becomes available. And we'll go ahead and give ourselves IFR clearance to our destination. Our top of climb and our cruise altitude is going to be flight level 330, so we'll get that dialed in as well. Yeah, Owls, you're going to have your just about your whole cockpit up there in equipment remotely. That's going to be absolutely fantastic. Hey, Beanie Baby just dropped in. Yeah, Beanie Baby, I watched you at least try to make that first landing. Sorry you had to go around there, but watched you try to do that. Okay, our APU is available. The bleed is on. Let's turn on the gen. Actually, the APU is already on. We'll go ahead and invest ourselves there of the ground power. Let's get back up here to services. We're going to get rid of the ground power. Let's check and make sure that all our passengers are boarded. And it looks like we are fully loaded aircraft here this evening, guys. So that'll be fun. We'll go ahead and get rid of the jet bridge. The jet bridge is pulling away nicely. All right. That looks good. Okay, everything is set there. Let's get our checklist back up here. Takeoff speeds, windows, beacons. Everything is good there. We'll bring up our after start checklist, and we'll get back down in here, and we'll go ahead and push back and start. Pensacola traffic, United 108, pushing back from gate Alpha 1 for engine start. We'll announce taxiing intentions after we get pushed back here. United 1, or Delta, I'm sorry, I am Delta 108 tonight. Delta 108, Pensacola. I got to remember, I'm not United. All right. Although I'm United, but you know how it goes. Okay, very good. All right, let's go ahead and get ready to push back from the gate here. We'll go to services, get our pushback. Pushback system is on. Yes, we'll call the tug. We'll get the tug coming around here to get ready to push back our beautiful Delta livery there. Yeah, Noah, we'll take a look at that Chet's transition here when I can at least get up towards climb. Hey, Beanie Baby, all right. 2 calls from your supervisor. You got to leave. No worries, mate. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit those that like button for me there, guys. 9 likes already. Man, this early in the stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, we'll go down here and we'll check. We'll get the parking brake off. We're going to start. And we're going to go straight back. And we're going to go straight back. There we go. Okay, we'll get over here. We'll get our TARA on. And we'll get our engine start set, engine ignition, and we'll start number 2. You know, the one thing I haven't quite figured out yet is how to set a distance for this pushback tool in this aircraft, although we're not going to want to go back too terribly far. Nice thing that you can do, though, with it is you can actually drive it a little bit with, no, that's the wrong way, guy, go that way. So we make sure to miss the building there, and we'll just push straight back here. And we'll make sure not to run into the blast shield back there. Okay, there's the pushback line. So we'll get in here and we'll go ahead and stop the tug. We'll get the parking brake on and we'll release the tug. We'll wait for the tug pin to be done. You know, it's another thing that's really cool about this pushback tool is it does give you a graphic right there in the EFB. Okay, waiting for the tug pin to clear. All right, very good. We can turn that off. And the tug is moving away. Very good. All right, so let's go ahead and get our Navigraph chart up to where we can see where we're going to need to go. We're going to take off on runway 35 to the north. Okay, let's import our new flight. There we go. And we'll get that loaded. All right, there's our flight. I'll get the try to get the flight plan into the chat here for you in just a minute as well. So we'll go ahead and bring that up. All right, we're going to taxi over to...
Yeah, Pensacola traffic, November 542, Sierra Alpha, taxiing runway 35 via Charlie 2, Alpha 5, Alpha 6. We're going to hold short of a 35 on Charlie 2. Pensacola traffic.
Hey, Noah, welcome in. Delta 108.
Hello, hello.
I got to see if I can spot you here. What gate are you at? Where are you at?
I'm over on the southeast side of the airport, GA parking. I'm a Learjet today.
Okay, very good. Well, we're going to get moving here and go over there and join you. Delta 108 Pensacola. All right, guys, let's go in here. Let's do our checklist and everything. But first, yeah, we also got to start number one. So let's get number one started here. And let that come up to speed. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start my bottom clock here for block time, even though I didn't start it just a moment ago. It's very cool you're flying along, Noah. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's just awesome. Yeah, guys, Noah had a fantastic trip to Thailand. Let's get this entered in. Okay, I don't want the info there. Okay, so we're going to be taxiing via Alpha 7, Alpha, down to Alpha 6 for runway 35. All right, very good. Let's get that in here. Go ahead and get our taxi lights on. Going to get our runway turnoff and wing lights on as well. Okay, looks like waiting on number one to come up completely there and stabilize. Love the visual on the spinning engines. All right, we're also going to go ahead and get to one up on our trim. Okay, let's see. All right, number one is ready to go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and taxi Pensacola traffic, Delta 108, going to taxi via Alpha 7, Alpha down to runway 35. Delta 108 Pensacola. All right, guys, let's get the parking brake off. Let's go ahead and get our flaps set, and let's get moving on down to the runway. Yeah, Noah, if you want to join me in the voice chat there too, we can actually chat live without having to be on the radio. Now, the one thing I'm noticing, and I wonder if you guys have noticed it too, that, man, even in idle, when you taxi in the Airbus, or at least in the fly-by-wire, it really takes off. Hey, Aviation Geek, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you in here, my friend from Nashville. It's getting closer to when I fly out there again, Aviation Geek, so we'll definitely have to talk about that. Okay, we'll get over here. Let's make sure I indeed am going the correct way, and I are. Get over here and be able to see Noah in a minute as well. Okay, what runway is it? Yeah. Pensacola traffic, Delta 108 crossing runway 08 at Alpha.
And Pensacola traffic, November 5420 Sierra Alpha, we're short of 35 on Alpha 2, or correction, Charlie 2. We're going to wait for the traffic crossing right to left to cross.
Okay, let's see if we can see Noah down here. I am not seeing him. Let's see, where is Charlie? Oh, he's at Charlie too, so he's across the way. Okay, that's right.
And Pensacola traffic, November 5420 Sierra Alpha, we're going to be crossing runway 35 on Charlie 2, continuing taxi via Alpha to Alpha.
Yeah, I wonder if you guys that fly the Airbus have had trouble with it taxiing so doggone fast. I mean, we're already up to 30 knots here. I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Let's see, so Miami Center's on 131 or 135.175. I better watch where I'm going. Okay, just so I don't forget, we're going to go ahead and get the cam throttle up here. And Pensacola traffic, Delta 108, holding short, runway 35, Pensacola. Okay, I feel like boy, this thing just moves so dang fast. All right, let's get the parking brake in there. Let's get over to our EFB and get over to our checklist. Okay, anti-ice, we're not worried about. ECAM status. Let's get in here. Let's do our takeoff test. Let's set our auto brake to max. That's good. Seat belts are indeed on. Not sure why I got the blue on that. Cabin, we'll go ahead and notify. Okay, cabin has been notified. You're notified. Let's set our spoilers and get those
Pensacola
armed.
traffic, number 542 Sierra Alpha, we're short of runway 35, number 2, Pensacola.
Okay, and TARA, we've got that on. All right, let's hit our config test here. Okay, we are normal. All right, flaps are set. Brake is off. Let's go ahead. Pensacola traffic, Delta 108, ready for takeoff. Runway 35, departing to the north. We'll be turning to the south towards JD. Pensacola, Delta 108. All right, guys, here we go. It's time. Time to get her done.
Toga! 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 Get her done.
Okay, we got slight nose down pressure on the stick here.
And Pensacola traffic,
80
number
knots,
542
check.
Sierra Alpha, we're going to be lining up and waiting runway 35, Pensacola.
All right, there we go, V1 and rotation. All right, positive rate of climb. We'll get the gear up. Okay, there we go. Nice takeoff, guys. That worked. I still don't have any real side views set in the aircraft yet. In the fly-by-wire A320, that is. Okay, flex plus 61 on the takeoff there. That's good. All right, levers to climb. And we'll go ahead and start nosing over and picking up that speed there. Let's get back in here. Pensacola traffic, Delta 108 through 2,300 feet. Going to be making that turn to the south to JD. Pensacola traffic, Delta 108. Okay, let me get in here and get that direct to JD, and got that in. Very good. Get back here to where we can see what we're doing. Go ahead and start making that right-hand turn and hold altitude. Okay, flaps can retract. Okay, we'll hold this turn. Down in Pensacola Bay, going to be flying over the town of Milton, just to the northeast of Pensacola. Aviation Geek, you just got home? All right, dude. Very cool, man. I hope you're doing well there in Nashville tonight. That's kind of a good view there. We'll hold this. Go ahead and get the nose up a little bit. Going to be doing a large amount of flying out over the Gulf here tonight. All right, nice climb out through 6,600 feet. Pensacola traffic, Delta 108, direct to JD through 7,100 feet. Last call over to Unicom, Delta 108. Okay, let's get over to Unicom. And I'm going to go ahead and send us direct to JD one more time. Okay, straight on the flight path there. Let's get turned back. Going to head out over Pensacola Beach here in a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and arm the autopilot, get the autopilot on here, so we can get some views outside the airplane of Pensacola. My wife and I, there's the airport. My wife and I stayed in Pensacola just recently, well, about a year and a half ago now, actually, year and a half ago. We went April of 2024, and we actually stayed right over in this area. And drove all up and down Pensacola Beach, all the way over, oh, I forget the name of the town. It's right there. We drove all the way out Pensacola Beach, and then back through, and I can't remember the name of the town. I should have looked this stuff up, but I didn't. Okay, we'll get that master caution off. All right, we're climbing through 10,000 feet. And once again, bad pilot. Forgot to turn the landing lights on. It's on my checklist, and I still forgot it. Somebody got to yell at me in the chat about that. Turn on your landing lights. Jeez. Some pilot, huh? All right, after takeoff, let's go ahead. We've already turned off what lights we had on anyway. Let's disarm the spoilers. All right, that looks good. Everything else is good. We'll wait for 18,000 feet to set the transition in the altimeter. Then we're going to do a little flight planning. Let's see, if I roll this all the way up, will we be able to see down there? No, not yet. Can't quite see down there just yet. A large portion of the flight, like I said, is going to be out over the Gulf, guys. I'm going to go ahead and start up some music here. And when Noah gets up in the air, there's our top of climb coming into view about 70 some odd miles out. Let's see, let me get my APU off. Should have done that a little while ago too. Everything else looks good on the flows, so we're heading out over the Gulf of Mexico, guys. Once again, we're up to 12 likes. Hey, thank you so much. I want you to be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me if you would. I'm going to get Miami Center at 135. Let's see, 135, 175 dialed up into the radio, so we'll be ready for that when we need to talk to them. Okay, while we're climbing out, too, I do actually want to go ahead and look at our flight plan. Let's get that in there. Let me get this to where you guys can see it, too, so we'll take a look at the flight plan. Okay, I got to go the other way. Remember, screen up. So there's Carter and Giggith. And then we'll fly on down to Burpee. Actually, let's see. Yep. I don't know. I might just change that. Okay, there's our altitude standard set there. All right, so we've got a disco between Giggith and Burpee, and Burpee is our final turn-in for
Pensacola track number
approach.
5420 Sierra Alpha 18,400, climbing 450, about 8 miles east of the airport, southeastbound departure. Final call, Pensacola.
Okay, so there was Noah. Looked like Noah was on 122.8 there. Okay. Hey, CST Gaming, my buddy CST's on board here. CST, you were stationed at Naval Air Station Pensacola. My wife and I tried to go in there to see some of the stuff they had there at the Naval Air Station, but unfortunately, due to security, they could not let us in when we were there. Would have loved to have been able to got in there, and we saw the Blue Angels flying over several times, man. That was so cool. That was so cool. Bernice, you went to AOCS yourself in 1980. Wow, man, I tell you, I've got some guys in here that I want to give a real salute to. You guys who are veterans, thank you so much. I mean, really, none of us can thank you guys enough for your service to the country and everything you did. Yeah, the Aviation Museum, CST, is what we were going to. Yeah, that's exactly what we were going to do there. Let's see, I want to go back to the flight plan. I want to... Okay, we've got the RNAV is already set. So, okay, we'll get down there and we'll see what we do via vectors. I'm not getting the... Let's see. Yeah, it's not giving me the opportunity to transition from this way, so we'll have to just vector ourselves unless Miami Center vectors us in for the RNAV, which would be fine. It's not giving me the choice to change it. Anyway, guys, RNAV for 09. Well, let's see what our winds are looking like there. All right, after start, we got all that stuff set. Did that. We did all the taxi stuff, flight control. We didn't do the flight controls. Well, all right, missed that. Checklist, Jack, checklist. Okay, approach is next on that. Let's see what our weather's looking like into. So winds are 330 at 7. So no, I'm gonna be landing on 27. Yeah, we'll let Miami tell us when we get there. Hey, a CST man, I tell you, missed you streaming, buddy. Missed you streaming. I know that you've got other things going on and all kind of other fun to be having, but gotta admit, kind of miss you on there, man. When you can come back to us, that would be awesome. CST Gaming. Well, listen, I said as we were gonna head on up that we were going to show you some stuff that Noah, I kind of wish I had you on in voice so you could kind of narrate a little bit. But let me bring this up. And let's see, where did I put that?
Hello.
Oh, you're actually there. There you are.
Okay. So sorry, Jack. I had to do a little bit of work, but now I can get on.
Okay. Oh, very good, man. Well, good to have you in here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You and Bernice are attached there, and I also doesn't look like my flight data is updating there, so I'm going to have to check that as well. So hang on with me here just a minute.
No worries, take your time.
Too many things to try to juggle. Okay, there it is. Is it? Nope, not that one. You know, Noah, those pictures, when you sent them to me, they came as a HEIC extension.
Here, do you want? I can just send them to your Discord, and you can stream your Discord.
Yeah, you know what? Put it in Discord. That will be extremely helpful at the moment. Then I won't have to try to find stuff and coordinate all that. And
You're all good.
While you're doing that, I'm going to try to fix the flight data across the top there.
Perfect. All right, so the first batch of photos I'll send is the most important part, of course, is the aviation photos of the journey.
Right. Well, okay, let me know when they get there. I'm working on this other problem for a moment.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. I'm going to restart SimApp Pro here and see if it'll update the travel information across. It was putting it in, but it's not updating it.
All right, I'm sending the first batch of photos. No rush, just let me know when you get to them, and I'll narrate as you go through.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to swap my voice over to the other computer too, so that it can be in real time.
All right.
All right, where is? I think that's probably going to fix that problem. Yeah, let's restore. Okay. Yes, I did. All right, that looks right. Okay, now it should be fixed. Okay, that part's fixed. And that part's fixed. Okay, that part is fixed. All right, I'm going to go ahead and kill our disco music there for the moment. Let's get in here. I'll fix that. All right, we're coming through 30,000 feet. We'll see.
I'm coming through 37,000 feet for 450.
Yeah, well, you're in that Learjet, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, well, you hauling the mail.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's why I give you a little bit more spacing than normal. I might even overtake you, but we'll see.
Okay. All right. So now what I've got to do is I've got to get rid of that, and let me go up here. Okay, good. Yeah, there's all the photos now. I don't know. Let's see. All right, let me do this. Stand by.
Yeah. If you just go through one by one from the top all the way to the bottom, it's kind of in chronological order.
Okay. All right, so the first one we're looking at here, Noah, is the jet from Turkish Airlines.
Yep. So the first would be just the passport, just the fun little picture.
Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. There's your passport. Yeah, right on.
That was just the ticket right before the flight. Then of course the Turkish Airlines. That's the 777 right before my first flight. I went from Chicago O'Hare to Bangkok through Istanbul, so I took Turkish. So it's a 777-300ER.
Nice.
Turkish 6, I believe, was the flight number. And then that picture afterwards is us after departing. We flew over Kalamazoo, Michigan, and it was actually really funny. I was able to look really close, and I found my house.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh yeah.
That's
So,
great.
I thought that was really cool. So we flew over right where I am at for college, and I found my apartment by tracking the main roads.
Wow, that's incredible. And a night shot too. You got better eyes than I do, man.
Oh,
The next picture where we're looking out the wing of the 777 there, I guess.
Oh yeah. So that looks like on our descent. I thought that was a cool picture. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
of course, these are all general pics, but and then the picture afterwards, closer to the Istanbul airport, you can see the land and some windmills.
Wow.
And then our landing into Istanbul after that.
Yeah, bringing that up right now. Okay, there you go. Yep, we've got full flaps and the spoilers are out.
Oh yeah.
So.
And then the next picture is a A350-900. This is from Istanbul to Bangkok. Honestly, out of all my flights, so I was on a 777, 350, and a 330 there and back in total. And I'd say the 350 is the best ride as a passenger.
Really? Okay.
Out of those, I would say my best ride passenger experience-wise is definitely a 7.8. The 787 with the dimmable windows, I love it.
Oh wow, I bet.
Felt great. But the 350 definitely was the smoothest ride of them all.
You know, maybe just a bare observation here for just a moment, but you know what? I bet every point in the world looks the same from that altitude, doesn't it?
You know, pretty much, I would say so.
Yeah, you know, and you think about people, and you think about wars, and you think about everything that goes on, man. You know, that's that just gives me some thought. Okay, next picture, you're looking out. There's a city down there. I guess you're coming in for a landing.
Yep. So this is Bangkok below.
Wow.
It's really interesting. Bangkok from above looks just like a lot of rows of neighborhoods if you zoom into that. But next picture, same thing coming in. We're getting closer.
Yeah.
And then there's a video with a really interesting vantage point if you want to look at that.
Okay, we're rolling it now. Oh, man. Oh, no kidding. Gee, that's incredible. And, that's the camera up on the tail. That's for real, isn't it? Oh, it's not an animated thing. It's for real. Look, he's having to crab into the wind there, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, look at this. Oh, that is so cool. So let's see how he does. What would you give him on his landing rate there, Noah?
It was a pretty solid landing, definitely. That wasn't the smoothest, but it was perfect. It was textbook.
Yeah. It certainly looks that way. And he definitely put the wheels down, stayed on the center line. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Oh, that is great. That is great. I'm thrilled to get to see that there. Of course, I looked through your pictures before, and but I didn't know where everything was necessarily. Well, there you go, man. That is excellent.
And then the way back is just more pictures, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I have a kind of funny picture to send. Do you want to see a video of the takeoff as well?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll send those to start. Let's see. Oh, it's maximum 500 megs.
You're running into the maximum thing there.
Yeah, it's a minute 40, unfortunately, but just a normal takeoff. That was the 330 leg.
Okay.
So we have that. That one.
While you're doing that, I'm going to do just a little looky-seeing here at our approach into Key West.
Yeah.
You're going to be using the RNAV 27. I actually did this flight earlier today. Well, no, I shouldn't say this flight. I flew from West Palm Beach into Key West, and then Key West on up to Pensacola, so the airplane was essentially waiting at Pensacola for the stream tonight.
Okay. I sent another batch. No rush, though.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's. Okay, so the first one of that is looking out the wing there at the airport. Let me change to monitor 2. Okay.
And
there
as
we
you can
go.
see in the picture, that's of course, the Bangkok airport in the background, and I just love how the terminal looks. It's a classic terminal. You can identify the airport just from that picture. I love the Bangkok airport.
Cool. Now, do you have the scenery in Flight Sim?
Yes, I do.
Of course you do. And you know, that's like when I go to an airport, man. I want to, definitely. Let me definitely get that airport. Let me put this up now on monitor 1 just to make it a little bit bigger for you guys. So I love the control tower stairs going up in that spiral up to the control tower. That is really
It's really
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really something. All right, let's see. Next picture is looks like your route coming back, maybe?
Yeah, so I took a picture of this. It was kind of funny because you know all that stuff that was going on with the Aerosoft A330 when it released, how it wasn't following a route, and everybody thought it was unrealistic. Well, I thought this was kind of funny because on our flight back, we had quite the squiggly route as you see from Islamabad to the west. It was just oscillating, and I thought that was kind of funny.
Oh, that is funny.
Maybe Aerosoft wasn't super unrealistic.
Maybe not. Okay,
and
next.
that wasn't an A330.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this next picture, you've got a dual approach here, parallel approach.
Yeah. So
Wow.
coming into Istanbul, we had a what was it? A Turkish 320, I believe, on the parallel, which was really cool.
Oh man, that is really neat when that happens. Okay, next picture is your Qatar.
Yeah, Qatar Airways 777 as well, coming into the gate next to us as I caught it. It was really cool.
Whoa! I put that up on the big screen there a little bit so somebody could see her a little better. All right, and the next picture is just pictures. It's turning into its parking garage stall there, right? Okay. Whatever we call the parking things. Okay, and then now the next one is the. Let's see.
Yep. So that was
that's your aircraft. That's your aircraft.
Yeah.
Okay, let me make that big for everybody so you can see it. Now, what time of evening was it, or what time did you leave, and what time did you arrive?
So yeah, the whole trip ended up being 30-something hours because I had a delay. It was supposed to be 25. I had about a 5-hour delay, so it ended up being 30 hours. To be so honest, I can't remember what time of day it was when I took this picture, but it was in the evening. We ended up departing at night, and this specific 330 wasn't the 330 I was on. It was a 330 next to my next flight.
Okay. Now,
this is
the nighttime picture here. What is it?
Yeah, this is Istanbul from above.
Oh, wow.
That one's kind of blurry. The next one, I think, is a little less blurry. It's a little darker, but less blurry. But this is our departure. We went south of the airport, and then we went. We did a little circle above it. So I just took the picture from above.
Jeez, that's great. That is just great. Okay, let me go back to here. Nope, not that. Here. And let me get rid of that, and let's do that. Okay. Well, good, man. That looks like, man, what an amazing trip.
This is kind of more of a funny picture, but this is the biggest bathroom I've ever been on. It's in the 330.
Oh, no. Oh, so, yeah, look at
I
that.
had a lot of room in that bathroom. I could stand up, I could stretch. It was kind of crazy.
That's wild. And again, what aircraft is that?
This is the 330.
The 330. Okay. Well, Noah, thanks so much for sharing those, man. That is absolutely outstanding. Absolutely
of course, Jack.
Outstanding. So glad you could be in here with me tonight.
Of course. I'm always happy to join.
So where are you now? Where are you in our flight plan here?
Let's see. I am 46 miles from Remis.
Okay, let me bring up.
But actually, I think I took a slightly different route compared to you.
Okay.
So it won't really track the same. It looks like as far as Volanta goes, I'm still behind you.
Okay, yeah, you are. So I see you back here. I've got you spaced, and then there's me. There's some other aircraft just to our south and west of us. But now I am not seeing Miami.
Yeah, looks like Miami got offline.
Yeah. I got it. Man, it seems like every night that I've been streaming lately, I've missed the ATC. There just hasn't been anybody there.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like lately there's less ATC online, but
It kind of seems that way. At least you know the times that I've been in here. But anyway, thanks, buddy. Good stuff. Great stuff. Thanks for sharing. And
I'm also happy to send some pictures related to actually what I was doing there too.
You know what?
No.
Yeah. You know what? Go ahead and put them up because we've got time here at Cruise to talk about this. I had a couple of other things semi-planned for Cruise, but man, to get to have you in here like this is absolutely fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah. No, and I don't want to delay anything if you want to do that.
Not at all. Nope, not at all. You're here, and as far as I'm concerned, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So, okay, yeah, go ahead and put them up. I'll wait for them to get here. All right, guys, we're at 33,000 feet, and we're about halfway through the flight here, so it's not going to be a terribly long flight tonight, but that's all right. You know, Noah, we got 4 inches of snow here at my house night before last and into yesterday morning. So
wow, yeah,
had some snow to shovel. And let's see, Kyle says, missed Salt Lake on your departure on Monday, missed Miami on your arrival, just can't catch a break. Yeah. Hey, Charlie 31 is on board. Charlie, hello. I am so sorry that I didn't recognize you until just now, but man, my buddy Charlie 31 is in here, and of course my friend CST Gaming. So as always, I really like to promo my friends there. So Charlie 31, guys, get over to his channel here on YouTube at Gate 31 C31 at Gate C31. And Charlie, how are things going out at Denver with the snow yesterday? I wonder how that did for you. And guys, don't forget too, of course, my good buddy CST Gaming was in here earlier. CST, if you're still here, so big salute to you, and hello, my friend. Great to have you stop in tonight at CST Gaming here on YouTube, guys. So be sure to check out my good friends here on YouTube. Oh yeah, and I am so sorry, Al's. I was busy earlier, but we didn't put up Al's little promo card there. So, guys, get over to Al's FS. I don't know, Al's, what are you up to? About half a gajillion subscribers now? What, 35, 36,000? Holy smokes. So, as Charlie says, the snow is fine out at Denver International. Hopefully it didn't clog up the works too much there. All clear today. Yeah, I imagine it would be today. We had a nice sunny day. I really should have gone up to a mountain transmitter site that I should have gone to, but I didn't. So anyway, there you go. All right, Noah, did you get? Oh yeah, you got your other stuff up here. Okay, good boy. Let's see. Let me start off with this video. We'll go to monitor 2. I'm going to keep a watch on that top of drop here in a few minutes.
All right. I sent 2 videos. Which videos are you?
Okay,
which video were you talking about?
The kids in the purple shorts.
Okay. Yeah, so this is more of a candid video of just some of the kids that I taught at the school. They were just playing around, doing their games at recess. This is during lunchtime where they don't have class, and I thought it was a cool video.
Yeah, well, not only that, but it's summertime out there. That looks like most of them are barefooted, maybe.
Well, technically it's winter time. They're in the northern hemisphere, but their winter time is 85 degrees and sunny.
Okay, now the next, let's see, it says First Hotel. Is that where you stayed?
So that isn't where I stayed. This is more downtown, but I took this picture and I just thought it was really cool. It was that night. I like the architecture of the building, so not really significant in any way, but I just thought it was cool.
Oh, okay. Very nice. All right, and here you are at eating food with a bunch of folks.
Yeah, so this is the Christmas celebration. They always have a feast. It's super, super good. One of the main dishes there is called tea leaf salad. I was able to bring some home, and I just actually made some for dinner recently.
Oh, man.
It's fermented tea leaves with a nut mix, onions and tomatoes, and it's super good. It's a super healthy salad, and the tea leaves that are fermented are super caffeinated. So it's a great
Oh.
morning or afternoon snack because it's like it gets you awake and ready for the rest of the day.
You know, I think you made Aviation Geek hungry. He just put up in the chat, be right back, going to fix some food.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no. That looks good. I was going to say, what time should I be over?
Right.
Okay, let's see. The big old leaf there. And
Yeah, so that was for one of their fundraisers. Top right, that's my sister. Middle right, that's another volunteer. And then middle left is one of the students. They're weaving this huge palm leaf into a decoration for their Christmas fundraiser. They have this like huge market open to other migrant school students and family of those students, and they sell food and different things that the students make in order to fundraise money for the school. So that's
Wow.
what they're doing, is just making a decoration right there.
wow. Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's see. Next picture of the lady there. Looks like she's about to serve you some food, maybe?
Yep, so that's the tea leaf salad that I was just talking about.
Okay.
On the left bucket is the nut, the middle bucket and the right bucket are the spicy, and then the non-spicy tea leaves.
Wow.
And that's the lady in the middle. Her name is Ikri. That's one of the teachers at Love and Care, which is the school that I was volunteering at.
Okay, and you were volunteering there once again for what? You made this trip to
Yeah.
to there
So
to there for what?
For the past 3 years during the winter break, me and my family have gone to Mae Sot, Thailand to volunteer at a migrant learning center. We teach English to refugees coming from Myanmar. They flee violence and religious persecution over there.
Yeah.
There's a huge civil matter going on within their government and military coups, and in order to stay safe, they flee to Thailand, and they're studying to learn. They're studying to pass their GED, which would allow them to go to college, pursue higher education, and ultimately stay in Thailand legally. There
Wow.
are some students there that are there legally with papers, but of course, due to the extenuating circumstances, there's a lot of them that have come over without papers. So
Right, right.
with the ability of passing the GED and getting accepted into a school, they're able to get their passport and come legally without the fear of deportation into an unsafe environment.
Oh, wow. Oh, man, that's so cool. So cool that you did that. Okay, what about the guy and the other person up there with the guitar and the microphone and all that?
Yeah, so that was also at the fundraiser. The guy on the right who's singing is one of the students' family, and the guy on the left is another teacher. What you can see is that they're wearing so they're Karen people, and what they're wearing is traditional Karen wear. So it's kind of like a dress, but it's unisex. Anybody can wear it, and it's really cool. I have this shirt from them, and they're singing, and it's always a good time at the school. They make every moment they're not learning into kind of like a celebration of life, loving every day, and it's very inspiring because the way they live is something that many people around the world can learn from.
Yeah, absolutely. What about the picture? It looks like insects on the tree.
Yeah, so one of the things that we like to do is bring some of the students out of the school and bring them to a little fun outing or like a field trip. So we were at some waterfalls there. This is a picture of a lot of bugs on a tree. It looks like moss at first glance, but if you can look closer, it's like hundreds of these little bugs that I thought were really cool.
Well, I've got it now. This is interesting. I've got it up on the bigger screen so guys can see it. And then we're going to see the picture, the group picture there. Merry Christmas! But I have seen clusters of ladybugs like that up on Cheyenne Mountain, or even up, against some of the buildings up at a transmitter site up there. And it's just absolutely spectacular to see these zillions of ladybugs up there. And that usually happens every August.
Yeah. It's crazy. I actually recently got a ladybug infection in my apartment building like a month or two ago.
Oh.
It was really interesting.
I think we'll save that story. Okay, here's the group picture. Of course, I see you there in the middle. Is that your dad On
Yep,
your
so
on the
to
right
the
there.
left of me is my dad, to the left of my dad is my mom,
Okay.
then to the right of me is my sister, and then to the right of the sister is the school principal. Her name is Grace. She's a wonderful person, and then everybody
Oh.
else is just a few other students and teachers
Oh
within
man,
the school.
how awesome is that? That is just
Yeah.
wonderful, just wonderful. All right, let me see. The next one is looks like you're just there with you in a group of people behind you. There, it looks like what you're getting ready to leave, or what's going on there?
Yeah, so this is right before we went to the waterfalls. It was just a group of, this is like a quarter of the people that went. We ended up bringing like 120 people to the waterfalls. So this is just me with a lot of students in the background right before we go to the falls.
Okay. And then the next one is you're there at the waterfall with a young lady. Yeah, tell me about that one.
Yeah, so that's also Ikri. That's the one that was serving the tea leaf salad in the other photo. But
Yeah.
this is the waterfalls that we brought them to. And it was really cool. There was a little cave behind that waterfall.
Oh man, it must have been beautiful. I bet it was just
It was wonderful.
just
Oh, yeah.
gorgeous. Well, Noah, thanks so much for sharing not only your aircraft pictures, of course, but the travel log there. I'm going to have to show this section of tonight's flight stream to my wife because she'll really get a kick out of seeing those pictures from there. Thank you so much, man.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah. How's Lucy? Is she doing well?
Lucy's doing good. She's working her butt off right now to get some extra money before she goes to Italy. She's off to Italy on the 24th of this month.
Wow, that's right. Yeah. So good deal. Well, I'll look forward to hearing about all those exploits too. That'll be really great.
Oh, yeah.
Really great. So we're about we're 33,000 feet. We're a little under 80 miles from top of drop. Looking out the left side of the aircraft here on the screen, we can see the coast of Florida over towards Tampa Bay off our left wing at the moment. And down a little bit further, we'll be able to see the area down around Fort Myers and Sanibel Islands. So we'll have that coming up before too long. Al says, nice, Noah. Yeah, Al's got to see all that. Al's glad you could hang around for that tonight as we fly on down to Key West. Wanted to get into a little bit more sunny and warmer climes. How's it at school, Noah? What's your weather like there for you guys right now? It's pretty bad, isn't it?
It is currently 19 degrees out and snowing.
Oh, boy. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. All right, then. Well, once again, we're going to use the RNAV approach into runway 27 using the FPA, the flight. Now I forget what FPA stands for. I've been working with this stuff now for the past 2 days trying to learn it. What does that stand for? Noah, what does FPA stand for? I can't think of that off the top of my head.
Flight path angle.
Yeah, flight path angle. Thank you so much. I knew angle was in there somewhere. But so we're going to use the FPA function of the Airbus A320 from FlyByWire, the Neo version here. It does not allow you to use the approach method for RNAV, but I have not tried this really either in the Phoenix, so we'll have to do that. But it looks like I've kind of studied 3 or 4 different RNAV approach functions. Did for the 777 over the weekend. Have been doing it for the Airbus here from FlyByWire for the past couple of days, and I've done RNAV in the 737s, and that's pretty straightforward. But we're going to do this tonight. It has not given me the usual approach, so I'm going to vector myself around. We're going to end up coming in down. Let's look at our flight path here.
Yeah, and it looks like Key West winds shifted, so we are looking at the RNAV 27.
You mean 09? So it's changed?
Oh, okay. I mean, if you were planning 27, then no
Oh,
worries.
no,
I
no,
was planning
no.
09er. So.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So let me just refresh this here real quick. So winds, I've got winds 330 at 7 and the altimeter at 3015.
Okay, perfect.
Go ahead and get some sim sounds back up in here since we're back in the aircraft. Let's see, I've got an amber warning. Nav T, what do you mean standby? I switched that. Oh. Helps when you turn it on, doesn't it? Okay. And I also now see this is what bothers me sometimes. My predictive wind shear is not on, and my weather radar is not on, even though it's bright skies. And I have this in my checklist, but I just neglected to turn it on. So there we go. All right, a little over 40 miles. Let's see, Beanie Baby. Look at the screenshots at Captain Jack Flight Sim. Oh, okay. Let me pull up some screenshots here. We do have a few minutes that we can do that. Let's see. Where did you put those? Okay, well, he said screenshots, so we'll just go to screenshots. Okay, here's some pictures from Beanie Baby, LAS to SFO. Yeah, this was your live stream earlier. Yeah, we'll go ahead and run a few of these on here, Beanie Baby. Absolutely. Yeah, there's your Dreamliner getting ready to leave Las Vegas there. No, actually, I didn't want to do that. What a beautiful airplane. Beautiful airplane. Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh, that's a great shot taken out over Vegas, Beanie Baby. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Beautiful. Beautiful up at altitude. Got the contrails going back there. Love that. Looks like you're making a turn towards the runways there at SFO. Okay, that's just a beautiful shot. Just beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Sunset over the airplane. Man, I tell you, Noah, we can do some real artistic pictures with a lot of this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, and the final one here. Looks like you're on approach here, maybe Beanie Baby and the Dreamliner. Nice stuff, buddy. Nice stuff. Thanks for sharing those. Okay, so let me look at my chart here one more time. No, I don't want to go out. I want to go in. Okay, let's see. Let's get that there. I'll bring the RNAV up here. So we're going to dial in an altitude of 2,000 feet for Burpee. So I'm going to get that into the FCU. And then we'll descend to 1,500 feet at KC, and we'll start doing our FPA approach at that point. Okay, got some noise on my other radio there. All right, very good. So we're going to be at Giga. You know, I could probably skip that and go straight from Giga to Burpee. And that would be the more direct. So maybe we'll do that. So I'm just going to kill that disco since we don't have air traffic control. We get rid of that discontinuity. Oh, that jumped up in front of me. Looks like somebody else has jumped into the voice chat there. Hello?
Looks like Beanie Baby came in, but he's deafened right now.
Okay. Okay, the FMC is correct, or the McDo has corrected itself, so we'll be at 2,000 feet at Burpee, which is what we'd expect. We'll have 1,500 feet at Casey, so that is correct. All right, well, my flight plan looks like it should.
Beautiful. I'm just about to start my descent.
Yeah, I'm still about 12 miles from top of descent. That's in. We're going to get ready to activate it. You know, I have to admit, I kind of like that you have to watch for your top of descent in the Airbus.
Yeah, it makes it more hands-on.
Yeah, it does a little bit. You know, the nice thing about my setup here is I can have kind of a stand-up cockpit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll get ready to engage that. I'll give you guys a little bit more view of the FCU there. Go ahead and bring our sim sounds up just a little bit here in the aircraft. All right, 5 miles away from top of drop, and I usually engage the knob here at about the 2 mile mark. So we'll get that in there, get the screens to where you can see them both, and let's go ahead and start down. And the aircraft's starting down. All right, top of descent, and away we go. Let's see, since we're not going to have ATC, doggone it, let's get our CTAF frequency for PNS. And it is 119.9 as well. So we'll get that dialed into the radio, 119.9. Okay, I might need to help the aircraft descend a little bit because I did not push that button right on time there. Got some of southern Florida out the left window there. There's a moon up. Of course, we're making this a daytime flight, real world weather and everything, but are you flying daytime or nighttime, Noah?
I'm flying daytime. I have this weird issue in 2020 where my nighttime flickers a little bit, so
okay.
I'm in daytime.
Okay. All right, with the airplane starting to come back on profile here because I was just a smidgy late hitting that top of descent because I started talking. You know me. We'll let the airplane go ahead and have plenty of time to get back where it needs to be. Beanie Baby, I'm showing, that's right. You know, silly me. You're right, Beanie Baby. CTAF is 118.2. I put in KPNS again instead of KEYH. That's why I need a co-pilot, man. You know, you're trying to do a stream and fly the airplane. It gets crazy. All right, I am going to check my checklist here. Not much music tonight, but that's all right. We're flying airplanes. Okay, let's go ahead and start getting the destination data in here. So we'll go to perf, we'll go to the next phase. Let's get that QNH again. I'm just going to cycle that. 3015 and temperature is 17 Celsius. And 17. And I'm going to go ahead and put us in approach mode. So we're going to go ahead and activate the approach phase, and I will confirm that. All right, that's good. Back here, let's see what our okay, we'll go ahead and do an approach briefing here. We're going to use chart 12.2 for the 25th of October 2024. For runway 27, our final approach course will be 273. 1,500 feet will be our final approach fix at KEYW. 253 will be our decision altitude. Touchdown zone is 3 feet. 15,000 is our MSA. Nothing to get in our way here. Missed approach will climb to 3,000 feet direct to Atnall, and then on a track of 003 to Chet's. Hold and continue to climb to 3,000. Not going to worry too terribly much about that. We are going to be on a 3-degree glide slope, so we'll set that. Pappies will be on the right-hand side. Once again, a direct out to 3,000 feet at now. And actually we'll use 460 for the LNAV minimums. It's not going to be a problem today, though. So we'll go ahead and enter 460 in the barrel. And we're pretty much set there, I think. Good, good, good. All right, guys. Well, thanks for being along tonight, coming through 23,000 feet. You know, the aircraft is not descending as quickly as I might like, so I'm going to go ahead and have her drop a little bit. It says we're 3,600 feet above the glide slope. Man, you missed that top of drop.
Hey Jack, just by the way,
yeah.
I might be wrong here, but I think that approach mode is activated. It wants to bring the speed way down. So if you do managed speed at 240 knots where you are, it might drop a little faster.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and drop that some more. As a matter of fact, let's put in some drag. Yeah, good suggestion.
Yeah, no worries. Just something I've done, so I'm speaking from experience. Don't forget that your managed speed at 240 knots, or else on the final you'll be way too fast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, now our... looks like our flight path is coming back on. Of course, we can always divert around a little bit if we need to, but it is coming back into a hope. Slowly, but it's getting there. Aviation Geek says, I made a 9-egg omelet and cut it in half and made 2 sandwiches out of it. Oh my gosh, dude.
Oh my God.
Oh, I tell you what, that boy is, I don't know, he's like 6'3" or 6'4", thin as a rail, and can eat Godzilla under the table. It's crazy, Aviation Geek. I mean that purely complimentary, my friend. Purely complimentary. Okay, once again, 3015. We're about to come through 19,000 feet, so we'll get ready to set the altimeter.
Are you direct to Kraken by chance?
No. I'm going to Gigih, Gigih, and then to Burpee.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and set the altimeter. Yeah, but I may have to divert around a little bit down the islands if I don't get this altitude corrected. I'm 2,500 feet above the glide path right now. 24. 23. Come on, do I hear 22? Let's see at Gigih. Gigih, whatever that is. I'm supposed to be at 8,240 feet, and that's about 30 miles out, so she's going to have to get down here. Okay, well, we'll just keep moseying along here. It looks like it's wanting to come back into specs. See, Aviation Geek says, I'm surprised I didn't eat the hospital out of business when I was born. Yeah, there you go. Beanie Baby, I need to watch my airplane here, so I will try to get to your screenshot. Let's see. Oh, is this your go-around? Yeah, we got time to punch this, and I'll look at that. That's your having to go around there at San Francisco. That's all right, man. Looks like you did a figure 8 in there, too, to try to get a little lower. Yeah, I was watching your stream at that point, and it definitely looked like you were high. Definitely looked like you came in too high on that approach. Okay, 600 feet above the glide slope, we're at 13.8. Just so I don't forget, I'm going to go ahead and get our landing lights and everything turned on, because I am terrible about that. Go ahead and light everything up there. Okay, here we go. We're coming back into specs. Okay, so we can go ahead and let the aircraft manage everything again. Okay, now we're looking good. Let's get down here. Let's get our medium brakes ready. Let's get our speed brake armed. Once again, we're going to be doing flight path angle, guys. Okay, now my glide slope is coming out of specs again, but the airplane should correct that. Actually, no, let's let me manage that for a minute. Just going to kind of nurse her down here. You done ate one sandwich? Aviation Geek cracks me up.
500.
500? Oh, is that you, Noah?
No, that was a soundboard. I actually clicked it, my bad.
Oh, okay. All right. No worries. Okay, guys, we're getting on down into Key West. Once again, we're going to use the RNAV and the flight path angle for the RNAV approach. Now there's somebody doing the kitty cat again. All kinds of fun.
Beanie Baby.
Yeah, okay, Beanie Baby. I get you. Thank you very much. I didn't even tell a joke. Well, here, let me at least tell a joke. So Harrison Ford tells us better, and I'll tell the rated G version of it. Okay, but because it basically uses a word that we're all familiar with, sometimes way too much. So there's this guy at the fruit stand in the grocery store. I ain't told the joke yet. Hang on. We're working at the fruit stand, and a lady comes up to him and says, "Sir, where's your broccoli?" And he says, "Ma'am, we don't have any. Truck will be here in the morning." She walks off, comes back a couple of minutes later. "Sir, I can't find your broccoli." He sets his stuff down. He says, "Ma'am, I told you we don't have any right now. We will have some tomorrow. Please come back." Okay, so she goes away, comes back a third time, says, "Sir, I can't find your broccoli." He sets his stuff down and he goes, "Ma'am, how do you spell cat as in catastrophe?" What, C-A-T. How do you spell dog as in doggone? What, D-O-G. Well, how do you spell frick as in broccoli? And she goes, "There is no frickin' broccoli." That's what I've been trying to tell you. Thank you very little. I'm here all week. Yeah, all right. All right. Very good. Very good. Maybe we'll have to do a little sit-down comedy every Captain Jack flights. No.
Meow.
Yeah, let's not and say we didn't, right? But thank you very little. I'm here all week, or at least for tonight anyway. Okay, we're through 9,100 feet. We're on glide path. Everything is looking fine. Everything is working. So once again at Burpee, we need to be at 2,000 feet. We'll turn 2,000 feet. We'll go ahead and set 1,500 for Casey. Then we'll get our flight path angle in 1 mile before Casey at 0.3 miles. We will engage it. And at that point, it won't matter what the altitude is reading. So everything's looking pretty nominal here at the moment for the landing into Key West, and we'll see how good it does. Once again, my friends, don't forget to check out my good buddy CST Gaming, who was in here just a little bit earlier. CST Gaming here on YouTube. Okay, Beanie, that's we're done. And let's see. Also, Al's was here. Al's, thank you so much. If you're still maybe lurking around there, thanks for being in the stream tonight. As always, sure appreciate that. My buddy Talon's Aviation here on YouTube at Talon's Aviation. He was in just a little bit earlier. Don't forget, of course, not with us tonight, but always glad to have your Sim CFI participate when he can. My good friend there from up Canada way, sure appreciate him stopping in the stream. And then last and certainly not least tonight, Charlie 31. Charlie 31, check out his streams. He does a lot of really fun streams with the virtual headsets. I don't know, no, it's looking a little stormy down there even maybe. At least cloudy here at the moment.
Really?
Into, well, in my weather anyway. I'm going down into some clouds and it looks
METAR shows overcast at 3,700 feet. So yeah, there's a little bit of clouds, but it shouldn't be too bad.
Okay. All right, then we're about 25 miles from Burpee, which is going to be our initial entry point into the final, and then our final approach fix will be at KEYCY, Casey, I guess we'll call it, Keysy, or Keysai, or something like that. Anyway. Okay, I'm going to go over to Key West. Key West traffic, Delta 108, about 10 miles from GIGIH inbound for Burpee, and the RNAV runway 27, about 20 miles from Burpee to the northwest. Delta 108, Key West traffic. Okay, we can go ahead and turn that out to a 20-mile range then. All right, we're set for 2,000 feet at Burpee. I am going to go ahead and set for 1,500 feet at...
and Key West traffic number 542 Sierra Alpha, 38 miles north of Burpee for the RNAV runway 27, Key West.
Yes, indeed. And you know, the nice thing is I keep forgetting to use this silly thing down here. KEYW. Oh, don't do that. Okay. So our airplane should be appearing in there just ever so shortly. Noah, are you coming in before me or
after you?
Okay, good. See if you can hold back long enough that I can get to where I can watch you come in.
Oh, I think you'll have a good amount of time. How far are you away from Burpee?
15 miles.
Perfect. I am 1 second.
I gotta remember.
I am 31 miles.
Okay, good. There's some islands out in front of us. Let's see, what alert did we just get? Okay, it cleared itself. Okay, on the glide path at 4,180 feet. Tell you what I'll do. I'll put this into Discord so you guys can see it if you want to. Bernice, you're still there, right?
Yep, sir.
Oh, okay. What are you doing? Are you working on ham radio stuff there?
I am. Let's see, playing with Lego.
Oh, you're kind of far off your mic. Say that again.
Playing with Lego.
Oh, playing with Legos.
You betcha.
What are you building? What are you building?
The X-Wing fighter. Luke Skywalker's X-Wing fighter.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, very cool. I'll have to start. I get a lot of Star Wars stuff Instagram that is just absolutely freaking hilarious. No, I'll have to send you a couple of things. Okay, let's go through our checklist over here. About 10 miles, 7.5 miles from Burpee. Okay, there's our airplane, by the way. Okay, so barrel ref is set, seat belts, minimums are in, auto brake is set, engine mode select, we're fine there. Landing ECAM memo, let's go ahead and ping the cabin up and
2,500.
2,500, all right. All the lights are on, that's good. Okay, yep, there's our airplane. We're heading to Burpee, so we're looking good. Looking pretty good so far. Don't really need to lay in any flaps, but we will here very shortly. All right, I'm going to get kind of squared away here on everything. Feet on the pedals. We're going to make that turn at Burpee. We need to be ready for 1,500 feet, and we are. So we've got 1,500 feet, which is going to be our final approach fix altitude. We will turn that down too, and we'll get ourselves in FPA mode. I'm going to go ahead and put in 1 notch of flaps, and the airplane will start slowing because we are in approach mode. And we're starting to make that right-hand turn. I got to tell you, Noah, I almost like RNAV approaches better than ILS. They're just kind of more active and fun, you know?
Oh yeah, no, I totally get that.
Okay, on the way down to 1,500 feet. We're flaps 1, we'll get flaps 2 engaged at about 3 miles from KEYW. All right, and there's the runway off in the distance here at Key West. Yeah, kind of cloudy and overcast. Coming through 1,800 feet, we're looking fine. It's gonna get real busy real quick here.
Yeah, especially in Key West, I like to set up a little early because the airport kind of sneaks up on you with the water. It seems like you're much further away than you are.
Yeah, and in the scenery too, there's too many doggone trees off the end of this runway. I really kind of hate that. We are going to have a bit of a crosswind on us here. Oh, there's a big cruise ship off to the left of the island there. I did notice that in the scenery earlier this afternoon.
What scenery do you have?
I forget.
Orbix or FS Dream Team?
No, it's something off Flight Sim TO, I think.
Ah, okay.
All right. So flaps 2. Okay, we're 2 miles away from KEYW.
And Key West traffic, November 542 Sierra Alpha, 10 miles from Burpee for the RNAV runway 27, 2,000 feet. Key West traffic.
Key West traffic, Delta 10810, 6 mile final, runway, the RNAV runway 27, Key West traffic. Okay, we're going to go ahead and arm our FPA. We're going to get 3 degrees dialed in. All right, we're set there. I'm going to go ahead and get gear down. And 1/3 of the mile from KEYW, we engage the flight plan angle on the RNAV, and we're heading down and in. Wheels are coming down. 3 green and locked. Got a bit of a right-hand crab here. Hey guys, you want to guess the landing rate and put it in the chat there? That'd be cool.
Minus 3,487.5.
Thank you. Hey, how about that?
You always have my vote of confidence.
Well, you know what? Yeah, well, here's the thing. I had a real nice landing in the Key West earlier, and it was a minus 310. And I go back and look at the replay, and I'm like, I don't know why. It was just fine.
310 is firm, but really, I mean, when you're thinking real world, it's firm,
yeah.
but textbook.
Okay, guys, here we go. We're on the way down just nicely. We're going to set our missed approach altitude to 3,000 feet. I do have record on. And I'm going to go ahead. 100 above.
Minimum.
Continue landing.
400.
There's a ship right there at the end of the runway.
300.
Going to get back on the runway a little bit.
Too low, flaps.
No,
Too low, flaps.
I have flaps down. I'll go ahead and go flaps
Too low,
4.
Flaps. Too low, flaps.
I don't know. We're looking pretty
Too low,
good here.
Flaps.
I don't see any pappies,
100.
though.
Too low, flaps. Too low, flaps.
40.
Too low, flaps.
Retard.
Okay.
10. 5.
Okay, there we go. Minus 294. Reversers on. Held that center line. We're going to go ahead and go to manual braking. Totally happy with that landing. Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
No, that was very solid.
That was actually great. That was terrific. And I corrected for center line there a little bit. Okay. And we're going to go over here. All right. Key West traffic, Delta 108, clear of runway 27, taxiing to gate. Nice thing is, though, Noah, we're going to drive up here and watch you land.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm really close. Okay.
Okay, and go ahead and get the landing lights off. Get all those on. Let's get the APU on.
And Key West traffic, number 54C20, Alpha 5 mile final, runway 27.
Okay, this is going to be great because we're going to be down here to where we can watch you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and pull the airplane up here. I'm going to stop my recording. I'm going to close that. You're on 5 mile?
Yep, 5 mile final. You have time, though. I have a slow approach speed.
I don't know if I got everything I wanted to in there or not, so. Did I not put the flight plan into Volanta? That would suck.
I don't believe you did.
I don't believe I did either.
You can do it before you complete the flight.
Yeah, I just did. I don't know if it'll give me a landing rate or not, but FS Hub did. All right, so let me go to camera view. Let's get into showcase. Let's reset. And I'm not as good at driving this as Al's and those guys are. See, I'm gonna come over here.
I'm on that short final.
Okay, I don't see your lights yet, but. Okay. You know, I was thinking about like getting another USB controller of some sort to be able to drive the drone camera views. I wonder if that would work. Oh man, I hear birds chirping around here. They've included bird. Oh, by the way, there are air marshals in this free scenery as well. Okay, let's see if we can spot Noah.
And we're down.
You're down?
Yeah. You not see me?
No. I didn't see you come in.
I'm at the end of the runway by runway 9er. I am exiting Alpha 1 right now.
Dude, I don't see you at all.
Really?
I didn't see you come in.
Are your CSLs matched up? Your model matching?
You know, I do have a bunch of orange. So I'm wondering if it didn't. Yeah, you should, because there I am. Are you all the way down at the end of the runway?
Yep, I'm on the taxiway. I'm behind you now.
Okay, well, I don't see you at all.
Weird.
Yeah, so if I reset my view and go to the back of the airplane. And I spin around. You are not there at all. You're not there at all.
Key West traffic, November 542 Sierra Alpha. We're clear of the runway. We're taxiing back to the ramp via Alpha.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take us on into the ramp because this is cool. We'll go ahead and we'll get an air marshal. But yeah, no, I did not see you at all.
Weird.
Yeah. Maybe I need to do an AIG update or something. I'm not sure. Well, guys, I haven't asked much, but would sure appreciate it if you would hit that thumbs up button for me if you haven't already. Great landing into Key West here. We'll go ahead and get down here to the ramp, and we'll pull up and see the air marshal, and then we'll go ahead and do some replays. And Noah, man, thanks for spending the stream with me tonight.
Of course, yeah.
Been so great to have you along, and I don't know why we missed your landing there, but I figured we'd see a generic aircraft of some sort, even if
yeah, that's true. If your model matching wasn't right, then it should do a generic aircraft, but
because we're on VANSIM. Beanie Baby says, just got my plane for my long haul KLM or Qatar. How do you pronounce that? Is it Qatar? Is it Qatar? I've heard it pronounced so many different ways.
I pronounce it Qatar.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's correct.
I say go for Qatar there, Beanie Baby. Okay, let's get the landing lights off. We'll take the nose light off on the taxi light. I'm going to slow up here just a little bit. We got to get driving back around where we need to be. We're going to take this second entryway, and I'm going to park in here where I was earlier. And I'm not going to worry about doing any of the shutdown and anything, because we are going to go ahead and go back and do some replays and see what that landing looked like. All right, here we go. Here's our stand. And we do have a air marshal down there at the end. And my airplane's not moving. Okay, there we go. Come on. Having to really give it some juice to make it go. That's... Why will my airplane not go? I got an air marshal down there waiting for me, and I can't get the airplane to move. Okay, let's cycle the parking brake there. Anybody have an idea why I can't seem to move here?
I do not. I don't use the fly-by-wire, so
see,
unfortunately I cannot tell you.
We got a marshal there. He's like, come on, move, airplane. What is wrong? Okay, now the airplane's moving. Oh, I went to an outside view, and okay, let's go ahead and pull up on the air marshal here. I don't want to run him over. Okay, there he goes. He's got me coming in straight. Now the airplane wants to go, of course, super fast. Come on. Okay, there we go. And an inch further. There we go. All right, good. We made it. Okay. Thought I turned all that lot off, but I guess not. Okay, there we go. All right, we are in here. There's our air marshal, and we have the dancing passenger gateway here. This gate, this truck with the passenger disembarking on it is kind of screwed up. So, anyway, well, no, let's look at a couple of replays here and see what we get. So we'll go back to replay, and I'm going to bring everything up the way it should be normally. All right, that's good. We'll get outside the aircraft here. Coming in over the beautiful waters surrounding Key West. I actually have been here to Key West, Florida, but not since I was 12 years old. But Noah, I have a dream. I have a dream. And it would be to ride my motorcycle down to Key West.
That is a long trip.
Dip my toes into the water down yonder and come back.
That's quite the trip in a motorcycle.
Yeah, wasn't it? Hey, Aviation Geek did drop in. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Well, I see him in the chat, but not necessarily saying anything. Okay.
I'm good.
Oh, there you are. There you are. You know, there's a naval air station down here at Key West, too. And one time I went to visit a submarine. Look at that Coast Guard cutter or whatever that is. Oh, it looks like some sort of line-laying ship. Now, let's see what this landing looked like, because I really didn't think that it was that bad. Okay, there's my flare. Kind of held it up a little bit there, down on the markers. You know, that looked just fine from here. Now, let's replay it and see how I corrected for center line. So we're definitely crabbing into the wind there. Had to do I ran that up there. Let me get that. Oh, come on, Jack. Get that. Okay, now, there we go. Yeah, Volante gave me 294.62. Hey, now look how I correct. You know what? SimCFI would be so proud of me.
You did good, Jack. I like it.
That was awesome. Man, I can go to sleep tonight thinking not only did I not screw up the stream, but I really landed the airplane well. I gave it a little right aileron. Definite left rudders were coming in there at 10 feet. Now, right wheel touchdown just briefly, just briefly before the left one. Oh, I'm so excited. Hey, Thunder, hello.
Hello,
Kyle.
fellow Flight Sim nerds.
Hey.
Hello.
Now, Noah, this is my other adopted engineering flight sim grandkid, Kyle.
Oh, beautiful.
In Medford, Oregon.
Hello.
And
I've been watching all night, and your trip to Thailand looked absolutely sweet.
Oh, thank you. It was really great. I loved it.
Well, I could sit here and watch this all night. Look at that correction. Look at that correction. Right on the center line. Yay, me.
Yay.
Oh, gee.
Have clearance, Clarence.
Roger. What's our vector, Victor?
Yeah, Beanie's finding all the good stuff here. Let's watch it from this angle. Let me turn these sim sounds down a little bit. Okay, we'll make that a little quieter there. I'm getting a little crawl in the water in my video there.
All right, hey Jack. Unfortunately, I'm getting really tired.
Yeah.
My sleep schedule has completely changed. I used to be a night owl, sleeping at like 2 a.m., but now it's 10:30, and I'm barely keeping my eyes open.
Oh, buddy, yeah. Go to bed, Noah. Love and appreciate you, man. Good night. Sleep well. Thanks for being here. We'll talk soon, okay, man?
Same to you, Jack. I'll talk to you later. Good night, everybody else.
All right. See you, buddy.
Hey, Noah. Nice to meet you.
Good night. Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, Kyle Noah is actually the young man that helped me build this computer and kind of taught me how to put together a gaming computer. So
I heard.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, let's see. We are, actually, in reality, I may have been, well, I don't know where the legal landing marks are here. That's interesting. It's got those 1,000-footers, but then there's nothing. Oh, you know what? Actually, I see what it's doing. Let's go back to here. Okay, yeah, by all rights and purposes, that would be a legal landing at there. Or maybe somebody can tell me who's a little more knowledgeable coming in from that way. The legal landing lights and markers extend further from the other side. So I'm not 100% sure exactly how that works. I'm still going to take it. It was a good landing. Kyle, do you have any idea?
Couldn't tell you. Only thing I can think about is it might be the freeware that might have changed some of the runway graphics. So you'd have to just look in.
Well,
see.
You know what? One way or the other, I am not going to sweat it. I am not going to sweat it. All right. Well, I am super happy with that. This has been a really fun stream. We got to do some fun stuff there. I'm going to go back to the touch point, which is probably right about. Let's see. Let me run this in here like that, and we'll look for the wheels to touch. Okay, I didn't hit pause. No, back to pause. Okay, that's going to be good enough for a town this size. Yeah, thanks, Beanie. All right, we'll reset the position there. Let's go ahead and get Scoot around here for our final view. We're going to pretend like we're Charlie 31 on a taxiway right next to the runway. And even though we're not in Denver, we're going to watch the airplane come in from right here, just like we should. And go ahead and get it back here. Well, guys, thanks for being here. Bernice, thanks so much for being along tonight and for coming into the voice chat there. We'll get to about to the point where we see the lights going. And let's see. Let's go ahead and do our zoom up. Kyle, thanks for stopping in, buddy. I appreciate you, too.
Of course, I just finished reinstalling the sim and all the PMDG aircraft, so I'm gonna give her a test here for a little bit before I head to bed.
Yeah. Okay, now why am I not moving this correctly? So we backed it up. Let me just play with this for just a second. Oh, I have totally screwed it. Okay, we're gonna have to have the airplane land. So let me get it back in here.
Change to lock mode.
I don't know what I did wrong. Now we're down. We're going for a swim out here over next to these ocean liners. Okay, let's watch the thing come in here. Looks like it's running on super fast speed for some reason. Drone speed, drone rotation speed. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it's. Okay.
If it feels like the playback is being fast, it's probably something to do with your playback or your recording.
Could be, yeah.
Maybe you accidentally hit your sim rate 2 times or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure where to fix that either.
I don't know the default keybind for sim rate speed, but
yeah, me either. Okay, well, in the meantime, let's see. I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Let's see if it works right now. Okay, we're in pause mode. Yeah, okay, that should be right. And now I should be able to do. Okay, now I've got it working the way I want it. Okay, that's got it. All right, well, Kyle, thanks for being here, man. I will no doubt talk to you a little bit later. And Bernice, Graham, Al's, everybody in the stream, CST Gaming was in here, Beanie Baby, of course, Aviation Geek, Noah, everybody who was here. Thank you so much for being here. Al's, thank you. That's a compliment, man. Coming from you, I really appreciate it so much. This was a fun stream tonight. Not going to do a second leg, but we'll maybe do one the next time. Be back next Monday. And so in the meantime, as we watch her come in. We get our final.
Because there's not big oxygen generators in the inside.
Okay, I've got something else going on here that I don't need, so we'll do that next time. I actually have that one planned for next time. Remember, guys, Jesus loves you, and Captain Jack loves your show. I will see you on the next one. Be sure to check out Al's and Charlie 31 and Beanie Baby and CST and Mickey D. Mike and all our good friends here. So with that, good night. See you in the next one.
Yeah.